So YouTube, it's your boy King Say something. I'm back. Before we get to it, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you watch the full video. But this is crazy, bro. If they been broke up all this time, what was the whole point of him doing that at the Oscars? What was the whole point of that? What did he do that to hopefully let me do this, so hopefully she gonna take me back, or what? They crazy, bro.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Jada Pinkett Smith recently dropped the bombshell that she and Will Smith have been separated for 7 years. She actually sat down on the Today Show and revealed this information, and when I heard this, I was like, man, Jada and Will's marriage is truly a sham. Listen to this mess.
There are so many surprising things in the book, but the thing that surprised me the most was that in 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
yes,
y'all have been apart.
Yeah.
Like, what was the reason?
She said it like she was happy. Like yeah. Like, we've been not together, been out here doing my thing. That's crazy, bro. That is like truly crazy. But I think, in my opinion, bro, I think he don't compare to Tupac. That's what she's truly in love with. She's truly in love with Tupac. She mentions her best friend and everything. Even though I think he on the verge of marrying that one. I forgot her name. More than like y'all know the name, but I think he was on the verge of marrying her. But Jada was still in love with him. So therefore, and then Will already admitted that he was jealous of their relationship, their bond, whatever, because he can't compare to what Tupac is. It's funny though. It's crazy.
I think just not being ready yet. Still trying to figure out between the two of us,
Yeah.
how to be in partnership, right? And in regards to how do we present that to people, you know? And
Get the people.
we hadn't figured that out.
Why did the relationship fracture?
Oh, well, why it fractured, that's a lot of things.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we got to 2016, we were just exhausted with trying. I think we were both kind of still stuck in our fantasy of what we thought the other person should be. I made a promise that there will never be a reason for us to get a divorce. We will work through whatever. And I just haven't been able to break that promise.
But you still live separately.
We live separately.
Now, it shouldn't be a surprise that Will and Jada have had issues in their marriage. I mean, we've seen it all play out in the public eye. But I am confused at the fact that they're separated and have been living separate lives.
Bro, this whole
but
time.
for some reason, they don't want to get a divorce. And I'm not advocating for them to get a divorce, but I just feel like if they're not happy and if they can't work their issues out and if they've been living apart for so long, is it really worth it to stay together at this point? I mean, there's been so much trust issues and infidelity.
They probably just still together because it's Will and Jada. That's why when it still comes to events, they still show up together. Even though this whole time, 6-7 years, y'all been separated. That's crazy, bro. I can see. I can't even see it, but I guess it'll probably be more understandable or real. I don't even know. If she would have said 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 years. That's crazy, bro.
In their
That's
marriage,
crazy.
and their image has been shattered in the public eye. So
Because
I'm just
Jada.
wondering, if they're not staying together for the love, if they're not staying together for the image, why are they together? That's the big question. And I thought about it, and I will say this: they could be staying together to protect their assets. I mean, they built a brand together, and if they get a divorce, it will affect them financially. I think that's one of the reasons why Jada is hesitant to leave, in a sense, because she has benefited from being connected to Will, and I don't think she knows if things will be financially easier for her without him. If she were to file for divorce, she can't rely on child support because the children are grown. And also, it has been put out there that she cheated on Will with August Alsina. So I don't think she would get the upper hand in the situation if she were to file for divorce. I think that's a part of her hesitancy as well. I think she's just scared to walk away from everything that she's known for the last 20 plus years. And also, Will's not the type to want to get a divorce either. He didn't even want to get a divorce from his first wife. And it's interesting because Will actually fell in love with Jada while he was married to his first wife, Cherie. But he didn't want to leave Cherie because he wanted to avoid getting a divorce. He viewed divorce as a failure. But Cherie was the one who filed for divorce from him. She actually left him. If she didn't leave, they would have still been together.
And I remember I had to get up from dinner when I had a realization that I wasn't with the person I was supposed to be with.
But you would have stayed with her forever.
Forever. I would have never gotten divorced.
Yep.
I was never getting divorced.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't get divorced.
Yeah.
Why that? No. No, if we're done, we're not talking, we're not nothing. It's failed already. The whole purpose was for y'all to be together, have a long lasting relationship. So therefore, if that didn't work, it failed, whether you get the divorce or not. The divorce is like, it's like you holding on to the hopes of we're gonna get back together. But are you even working on it? You're falling in love with a whole other chick. And while you're falling in love with her, she's still in love with somebody who's not even here no more. Sorry.
And then she divorced you.
And then Cherie filed for divorce. She hit me hard. Cherie filed for divorce on Valentine's Day. I was like, ouch, ouch. And I still told her, I said, no.
Yeah.
Wow.
You can't have a divorce. And she hit me with the, so you're gonna make somebody stay with you who doesn't love you. And I was like, what?
After Cherie filed for divorce from Will, Will immediately started dating Jada. Jada was going to move away from Hollywood and she was going to live her quiet life on the farm. But Will was like, nope, you're going to be my girl. So she picked up and moved to LA with him. And I think Jada kind of liked the fairy tale romance at first, but she realized that if she was going to be with somebody like Will, her life and career wasn't going to be the same. She wasn't going to be able to do anything she wanted to do because it would reflect on Will. Also, Will's career eclipsed hers. So I do think in some ways Jada resented that. I think she just didn't like the idea of everything revolving around Will and his brand. She wanted some attention. She wanted to have her own voice. She wanted to do her own thing. But she couldn't at one point because Will called the shots. He was the big superstar making all the money. And also he was pretty much...
See, ladies, that's why we saying you need to have your own source of income. If you have nothing, the dude controls everything. A lot of times, y'all don't want to be controlled, so therefore, that's why y'all be in these toxic relationships because y'all don't want to be controlled, but you want to date somebody who has full control because he pays and does everything. That makes no sense.
Consumed in trying to make sure everything was perfect, and it was really more so for his ego more than anything. He knew that if he presented his family in a perfect light, it would be really good for his brand, and he wanted to create a perfect life for his family. And his intentions weren't bad at all. He wanted to give his family what he never had growing up, but at the same time,
brother, way too close to his sister, bro. I'm just saying, a little too close, bro. I would not be like that close to my sister, bro. I'll put my shoulder on you like that, but that it's like, bro, you posted with her like that's your girl. That's crazy.
He was doing a lot of this from a more self-centered angle, and he wasn't considering the feelings of those involved, especially Jada. He didn't really consider how she felt a lot of times, and for a long time, Jada was depressed.
As a couple, we are magical. We win in the material world. Externally, our family was winning, right? And there was a period where mommy woke up and cried 45 days straight. I started keeping a diary.
Damn. You missed some days.
It was every morning. I think that's the worst I've ever felt in our marriage.
Well, I feel bad too. Like, bro,
I was
what am I
failing
doing?
miserably. But on the outside, I was winning. Like, during that time, I remember saying, like, I built this house for you. I called it Her Lake. And she said, you built this house for you.
Yeah. It seems to me like Jada was unhappy in the marriage for a very long time before she and Will decided to separate. I don't think she was completely satisfied with where she was in her career. I don't think she was satisfied within herself. I don't think she was satisfied with some of Will's behavior either. I mean, even though we don't know Will's dirt like that,
Oh, God,
both Jada and Will are in Hollywood. They've seen something.
Nah, it has been rumored. I don't know if it's true, but I did hear a rumor a long time ago that Will and what's her name? Tisha Campbell, her husband or ex-husband now, they was doing something. I don't know. I don't know if it's true, bro. I don't know if it's true. I know this sound like, I know this baby look making it's like a dude. It's already bad now. The stuff I'm reacting to, it's like now it's really like I'm really sitting here gossiping. But I'm just saying. That's what I heard. I'm quite sure some of y'all heard it too.
Things and done some things, okay? I think they both did some things to each other, but I think Jada just wasn't satisfied with Will, and honestly, I don't think she was 100% in love with him either. I think her true love has always been Tupac.
Oh, God.
I mean, anytime she talks about Tupac, she just wells up with emotion.
You know, talk about my relationship with Pac and trying to figure that out, you know, and that was a huge loss in my life.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because he was one of those people that I expected to be here. My upset is more anger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel that he left me. And I know that's not true. And it's a very selfish way to think about it, but I really did believe that he was going to be here for the long run.
Yeah. Right.
The type of relation.
See? That do be sad though when you in love with somebody and their lives get ended. It's like, how do you get over that? How do you get? Cause like it's one thing to get over somebody. Hey, y'all argue about it, y'all fuss about it, all the other stuff, and then eventually you move on. But it's no closure there. For this situation, there's no closure. So I feel the pain, but I don't know. That's crazy though, for real.
We had, you only get that once in a lifetime, so he was like a brother, father figure to me. Very protective, and we took really good care of each other. The best that we could.
My relationship was really special. And it was very complicated. And really through my relationship with Pac would have shown people what he truly was.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Oh, yeah.
I know you're
Oh
say
my
no.
God, that dude. And you know, and that was in the early days.
Yeah.
But she just loved him like he was the image of perfection. But she was with the Fresh Prince. But yeah, no, I was deeply, deeply insecure. And
that's why I say, hey, it's a major difference between love and in love. Two different things. She was in love with Pac, but she loved Will.
I wasn't man enough to handle that relationship.
So you heard Will say he was jealous of Tupac, and I can understand it because Jada doesn't hide her love for Pac. She truly loves him, and I honestly believe she had an affair with the R&B singer August Alsina because he reminded her of Pac in some ways. She even said August helped give her closure when it came to Tupac.
I've been able to close some open wounds that were left in regards to my relationship to Pac.
That's a wild thing to say, but it comes to show you how tightly Jada has held on.
I'm sorry I'm doing so much party, but that's crazy, bro. Like, I would feel some type of way if I'm your husband your side dude helped you get the closure, not me? What?
To Pac, because that was her ideal man. And I feel like Will was there to just fill a void for her, and he just couldn't meet the standard. And that's another reason why she probably was unhappy in the marriage as well. And I think Will was unhappy too. He was unhappy that she was unhappy. But they stayed together for the sake of their brand and their image. However, their marriage started to crumble when Jada had an entanglement with August Alsina. Once August came out and said he had an affair with Jada and Will gave him his blessing to date her, that's when everything started tumbling down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And Will and Jada tried to do damage control, but they failed miserably.
I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely. We ride together.
We die together.
I will feel heated. Like, what? Like, again, it is certain things you do not put on the internet. This discussion was for sure one most of us didn't know you had an entanglement. Most of us didn't know this. Two, for you to be like, yeah, I had a relationship. Yeah. Like, yeah, I went to eat. Yeah. I took a shower today. Yeah. I took a breath today. Yeah. I got a new chain. Yeah. I got a new car. Like, it's nothing. Yeah. It was a relationship. Yeah. What do you mean? She for sure is the man in that relationship.
Bad marriage for life.
Yeah, that was very,
weird.
Very awkward.
Yeah.
But they truly meant it. I mean, they're still
Bad
together
marriage
even though they're
for
not
life.
happy. They know their marriage is toxic. They know they're not in love. They live separately, but they're still going to be together for whatever reason. And I really think Will was willing to continue to put up a united front with Jada. I mean, it kind of showed in his actions. Even when Chris Rock made a joke about Jada's bald head at the Oscars, Will got up on that stage and slapped the piss out of Chris Rock. And that was his way of letting the world know and his peers know that they can't fix their mouths to talk about Jada. And that was his way of protecting her. Even with all they've been through, he still was.
I ain't grab because when that happened, I was defending him like, bro, that's his wife. At the end of the day, this is a whole nother man talking about her, and everybody, oh, it's just a bald head. Like, nah, she has a bald head for a reason. This ain't like she's went to, hey, cut my hair off. Nah, she has a, what is it called, alopecia, something like that. That gave her bald spots, so therefore she had to cut the rest of it off. Bro, what are you doing? And then the whole Hollywood, oh, Will's such a bad guy. He slapped him. He could have went in. Mind you, that's just why he could have went in. He could have mollywopped you, but he didn't. Gave you one heck of a slap and said, leave his wife's name out your mouth. Mind, he probably didn't have to do that, but sometimes you got to give a person a smack or two. This is smack or two. I didn't knock you out. I didn't dog walk you. I didn't do that. I just slapped you just so you know I'm serious. You feel me? But for the fact that you did all that and y'all not even together, you was better off sitting in that chair, bro. You should have just kept laughing like you was.
Trying to protect her in that moment, and his career took a hit because of that. But unfortunately, Jada hasn't been able to protect Will in the same way because she still keeps running her mouth, and the more she reveals, the worse she makes their marriage look. And at this point, their marriage can't look any worse, but Jada is just not making it easier. I mean, she recently revealed that Chris Rock asked her out on a date when he thought that she and Will were getting a divorce. This is what she told to people. I think every summer all the reports would come out that me and Will were getting a divorce. And this particular summer, Chris, he thought we were getting a divorce. So he called me and basically he was like, I'd love to take you out. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, aren't you and Will getting a divorce? I was like, no, Chris, those are just rumors. He was appalled and he profusely apologized, and that was that. Now, I honestly...
Like, that's embarrassing, bro. What was the point of that? Nobody knew this except y'all. So what was the point of you put that out there? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing right there, bro. Like, that'll make you feel like, all right, he was justified for doing it, even though he probably didn't even know about this. Like, she embarrassing, bro.
You think Jada could have kept this story to herself?
Completely.
It's just too much information
whole
to reveal.
thing.
You know what I mean? She could have kept that. It opens up that whole Oscar drama yet again, and Will has been desperately trying to get past it. He really has. And if it's true that Chris Rock was trying to get with Jada, it actually makes even more sense why Will slapped him. But either way, I don't think Jada should have revealed this, because we just don't need to know it. And now I hear Jada is revealing this tell-all book. I don't like it because I feel like it's just going to bring even more negative attention on her and Will's marriage. I just feel like everything that's happening now is really a precursor to a divorce. I think eventually they will get a divorce, because right now there's nothing left. The love is gone. They're not living together. Their brand has really crumbled in the public eye. I mean, I think they will eventually divorce, but it's really going to depend on who fouls first. Anyway, tell me what y'all think about this video down below, please.
Yeah, I ain't with that buck stuff right there. I ain't gonna cap. And she probably doing all that because she know, all right, you're not gonna divorce me. I'm gonna make you divorce me. I'm not gonna do it. You don't want to do it. I'm gonna make one of us do it. I'm gonna put out so much bull, make it look so horrible. Somebody within our fan group, management group, something, kids, somebody's gonna say, yeah, it's time to let this go. Somebody's gonna really say something, because what she's doing is like, you're completely going in. You're completely embarrassing this man at this point, bruh. On purpose, in my opinion. But go to the comment section and let me know yours. Catch the next video.